Hello and welcome back to Everybody Loves Raiken, our 5th edition live play meets every Tuesday night. Last week, the party finally met back up after splitting up around the city. Most of them meeting up in a nice little diner in the mid-tiers of Everwatch and enjoying some cheese and fruit platter, while Vendar and Raiken returning from their excursion into the low tiers to obtain this illicit psychedelic drug from a drug dealer, went back to Boarhunter Lodge so that Vendar could begin producing purple worm poison from his newly acquired purple worm venom sac. Finally, the rest of the party joined them there, and they launched into a lengthy but much-needed discussion about the future plans of this party, this organization, as they move against the Chromatic Dragons, move against Tiamat, and potentially move against Tatsuya and the desires of Bahamut himself. After the result of this discussion was that the party intends to gather the scales of the dragons that have already been awakened and go to Storm Reef Island, where Tatsuya's army has been gathering for the past several months, the past couple months, not several, since the first attacks of Bala as she rose, and try to convince that army to join with them to put the dragons down, as opposed to following Tatsuya into a suicidal march against the known Lich Tresnor of Sudaran. As this discussion wound to a close and everybody seemed to agree on this course of action, Laramendus would help Vendar to communicate with his older brother Thandros, and then receive a message from his younger sister, who is now the Princess of Everwatch, Princess of all of Aspara, to be clear, that his party's magical prowess is needed to clear the southern fields of these monsters that have been attacking her soldiers. And so we're going to do a little time twisting as we ended last session with the party marching out onto the bridge to enter the field south of the city. We're going to jump back about 20 minutes to when Laramendus communicated with Thandros. So, to that end, Vendar, you have sent me here the message to Thandros, if you would like to read that off.
Yeah, okay. Are you okay? Mother's worried sick. We thought you were captured or dead. Try and get somewhere private. We'll talk.
To this, Thandros will respond via Laramendus and say, Vendar, it's excellent to hear from you, if by someone else. I don't understand how you wish to communicate, but okay. And you are at your... you're on your own recognizance for how long you want to give him to get somewhere he believes private, but you know he has received the message and is responding affirmatively.
Okay. Does 5 minutes seem good? I'll ask Lair. Maybe 10?
I defer to your judgment on how your brother thinks. If he would be unsure how you intend to get in contact with him, but that you intend to get in contact with him as soon as you could, so he should be somewhere private now. How easily you think he could extricate himself from whatever situation he's in.
Let's give him 5 minutes, and let's go get my mom. I want her to be there in the conversation. You know, she's word sick about him.
All right, should we go and do this
So, yeah.
now, not in this bedroom, then?
Yeah, let's go probably went to my mother's room.
Okay, then you're going to march the party out from the servants' quarters where you have been staying the past several nights. Those who are in the program can move themselves. Mother's room's on the second floor. I love that you're cramming all of these people into your mother's bedroom.
I expected us to go into,
Man.
the sitting room.
We might want to do that. When I said my room, I kind of forgot that the entire party was going to be there. I thought it was just going to be like me, Larry, and my mom. But if the entire party is going to be there, then I'll get my mom and we'll go to the room downstairs.
Okay. I think that makes more sense. I don't want to speak for anybody, but if I was in the party, I'd be a little tired of not being part of these discussions.
Fricky.
Does it make sense that they want to...
Much more space here. Yay.
I find this more frustrating than it was before.
You want me to move you?
Big deal now.
So there you are. Are you trying to move with the arrow keys?
No, I should. Frickin'. Let's see if I can. No, fuck.
I don't know. I think that technical difficulties can be troubling, and even for the recording be troubling, but they will never not find them funny. At least not the Tailspire hijinks.
How the fuck do I fucking... Oh, there we go.
And I am gone. I went to heaven. I can't see myself anymore.
I'm in the plane of suck.
It seems to be easier just to walk my lazy ass instead of skipping and dragging myself. Maybe.
I like that your strategy is to jump over walls.
Don't question my antics. I'm making it.
There you
See,
are.
I'm
He's
here.
made it. He's there. He tried to fly away again, but he made it.
Look, you know what? I'm here. It's all that matters.
That's
I'm
what
gonna go
matters.
in a corner because that's where I need to be. Because like, come on.
All
There we
right.
go.
So your mother's going to
Perfect.
send out the servants, and you know, she's going to accept that you're going to make things clear, and she doesn't bother asking too many questions.
Yes, so once we're all here, I will say we are about to get in touch with your son Thandros via Ash. So in about this spot, I make a minor illusion in the center of the room that looks like a face from Ash. I love minor illusion.
It is really great.
His face will appear, and we will be able to talk with him as if we are in the same room with him. It will be most clear for him. I remind me if this is actually the case. The speech is going to be most clear if it's the person who is speaking, like who is Ash, but everyone else can still be heard, just like a little bit more distant.
Yeah,
Or is
yeah.
everyone just as clear kind of thing?
Whoever is speaking directly with Ash, whoever Ash is transmitting, is the most, the clearest and everything. I don't think there's any, distortion or even attenuation so much, but, if they're not the one being transmitted, then the face isn't moving, it's not their face, so it's more like another voice comes in, maybe a couple percent quieter, just to indicate that it's not the same person.
This conversation will not be able to be very long, and we can only do it once in a given day. We have just sent to him, and he said that he would find somewhere private. So hopefully, by the time we do this, he will be somewhere that he can talk.
Yeah.
But I thought you would want to be here for the conversation since, you haven't seen him.
Your mother's been quietly taking all of this in, and she just looks to you gravely and nods. Looking worried, I guess I would describe her expression.
Which of you two would like to be the one that he is speaking directly at most?
If I speak to this magic object, my boy will be able to see me?
Yes. Well, if you are the one designated to be the one that he sees, he will be able to hear you even if he cannot see you. But if you would like him to see you, then that can be. It would look like this, and then I do her, but ashed in the spot.
Yeah. Says, can you transfer? She is waving her hands in front of her like she's not sure the correct terminology to use. It from person to person?
Yes, so I am intending to open up the conversation with a very brief description of who can hear us and the time that we have, and then have both of them cycle through who is within the room, so everyone knows the levels of privacy involved in the conversation. And then I can settle on whoever we wanted to settle on, but I wanted to figure that out before the time limit started.
And what is the time limit?
Out of character, it's
about 5 minutes.
It's 5 minutes, but like a dramatically appropriate.
Yeah, it's a dramatically appropriate 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I guess I will say about 5 minutes.
May I go first? After your introduction? I am certain that whatever you wish to speak with Thandros about, outside of allowing me to hear my boy, is of grave importance, as everything. And she kind of smiles for Vendar's doing lately seems to be. But I want to make sure I can have a few words with him.
Certainly.
Thank you.
I turn to Vendar. Are we ready?
I believe so. Let's do it. Hopefully he's somewhere private.
Alright.
I ask Ash to connect to Thandros.
Yes. Ash bobs, and then drifts over to where you had been indicating. Turns back towards you, Lermendus, and then goes through the process of calling out to him, during which the light around him dims down until you can see the individual motes of energy in the shape of letters in different scripts that it is comprised of, his halo of radiance, and then it pulls in entirely within the stone, and then you see it spiraling out back, these glyphs in fiery orange, coming out and spiraling out from the top and down around, and you see them growing and shrinking in like a chaser light pattern, before they spread and swirl around it, taking on a potato-like shape, and then slowly forming the face of a man who, in your eyes, somewhat resembles Vendar, a man as the details are filled in by Ash's light, resembles the man you saw in your spell the previous day. This man, as compared to the vision on the battlefield, appears clean and undamaged. There is an air of wear to him, as though he's probably been physically laboring recently. But other than that, he seems hale and alert. And the face seems to twist. You see it twisting and turning, bobbing from left to right, as he appears in your eyes, Lair, to be examining you, considering you, and says he kind of narrows his eyes a little, and his quirks a half smile and says, "I don't believe we've met, friend."
We have not. Although we have recently just spoken. I am Laramendos, the one who performed the sending for Vendar. We don't have that much time with this conversation, about 5 minutes, and there are other people in the room. I hope that you found somewhere a bit private, otherwise this conversation will be seen and heard by others. Ash, if you could cycle through everyone in this room so that Thandros can see who he is speaking with, and if you could do the same for us so we can know if there's anyone else around.
Okay.
And on his mother.
Dimly, as though garbled through Thandros' own voice, you hear Ash respond, "Of course, Scholar." And he bobs over to each person in the room, holding on them a couple of seconds. You basically get this disembodied head of a man who somewhat looks like Vendar, just drifts over to you and hangs in the air for a couple seconds before each of you. And the thing that each of you sees is, at least for the first few, as it settles down before you, it kind of jerks back a little and blinks a few times, as though he has become surprised or wasn't expecting whatever just happened, though you are unaware of what this appears as on his end. And finally, it settles on his mother, after drifting to each of the others in the room. And you see that he, once again, the head kind of dips backwards in midair, and he says, "Mother, it really is you." And at this, Lady Kalok, who has been maintaining a stoic, if worried-looking expression and statuesque body language, seems to unravel a bit before you. Her shoulders slump, and you kind of see that her knees buckle just a moment before she, slaps a hand against her thigh, keeping herself upright. And she, her voice cracks as tears well in her eyes and stream over her cheeks, as she cracks out, "My baby, we all thought you were dead. Where have you been?" They have an exchange that lasts about a minute and a half, as Thandros will quickly explain to his mother that his assault on the Brumdorans about 2 months ago had failed spectacularly, and he had been taken prisoner in exchange for the lives of his soldiers. And as they were deciding what to do with him, angels of Bahamut with a mortal dragonborn appeared in the air above them and told them of the grave danger of the rising dragons, and he and his captors came to the agreement that this involved them and others in a way that, though unlikely, may make them allies. And so they would go to investigate this forming army and interrogate these claims. And he has been there, helping to muster forces and train them for this Tatsuya, who has just recently made his first appearance. She listens to this, reacting with shock and worry at the appropriate times, and finally, impresses upon him how much she misses him, how worried she and the whole family was about him, how much she loves him, and goes into more detail than the rest of the party probably thinks she has about the undertakings recently of Vendar to bring the family back together after the scattering during the invasion by Bromdor. She quickly realizes that your time is running, and gives one last loving farewell. You see her reach out and, she strokes the image, and you see the light of ash, deforming and pixelating around her hand, as she touches this image of his head. And she kind of draws her hand back, looking very disappointedly, at her fingers. And says, "Your brother needs to speak with you, so my time has to end here. But I hope you come back to us soon." Thandros passes on his love to his mother, and Ash drifts over to Vendar. You see, the idea of a hand, the few fingers kind of appear and rub sideways beneath each eye, before he makes eye contact with you, Vendar, this golden, glowing image of your brother's head. He says, "Vendar, it's good to see you."
Good to see you too. It's been a long time.
Indeed.
Thought you were dead.
Yeah, well, I almost was, I think. Now, Mother said time is short. What do you need to speak to me of?
Yes, so are you in the what was the place that they said that they were going to go to?
Here we are, still on Storm Reef Island.
Alright, we need to come see you, so we're gonna come soon, but you need to know, was he alone, by the way? Was it just him?
He claims to be in a place where you can speak without being overheard.
Okay. This whole situation with the dragons is a lot more complicated than you probably know. So, we need to talk to and get into the, how the dragons keep waking up. There are now 4 of the 5 of them awake, but are you aware of how they are waking up?
He kind of just presses his lips to a line and shakes his head for a moment and says, "It seems that whatever magic was keeping them asleep the last 1,000 years has either ended or is being broken by the dragons that are still alive, awake."
They're being woken up so that Tiamat can be brought onto this world. Specifically so that she can be killed. Was the idea.
You kind of see his eyes flutter a little wider as you say this, for a moment before his expression hardens again. He says, "I see. Well, this, Tatsuya Lumos has just appeared, yesterday. and has made a couple of addresses to the army here. But mostly he's been gathering information from us that have been in charge of the muster, placed ourselves in charge of the muster, to understand what the situation is before he addresses the entire army with the plan of action. So it is possible that he will give us that information himself. When do you think you will arrive?
How far do we think we're away from? Like,
Distance-wise?
yeah, and can Cyrus teleport us? How long do we think it will take us to get to this
No.
island?
Safest thing would be using
Plane shift.
plane shift. So, like, if we needed to be there, and we had this discussion previously when we were talking about getting to getting to Ebengard. So you would know if we need to get somewhere very fast, the safest way to get anywhere is going to take us 2 days.
Question. Can you plane shift from a demiplane?
I'd have to look into the details of the spell. For now, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because you have to have a tuning fork that is of a specific material, specifically attuned to that plane. That is not to say that you can't do that for a demiplane, but I feel like they're...
Yeah, but what if you went to the
out of
demi-plane
one?
and then used that to teleport back to the material
So
plane
yeah,
somewhere else?
basically,
Oh, yeah, I mean...
remove the need to plane shift to the Feywild and then plane shift back. So I cast demiplane, we go into the demiplane, and then we plane shift from there. So it just needing to be, as long as we can spare my 8th level spell and Leah's
7th.
Mystic Arcanum. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Mystic Arcanum. That's how she gets other spells. It sounds possible, but let me do a little checking into it. But yeah, that sounds like it should
No
work.
worries. It just, the idea occurred to me. I was like, that might cut down time. a little.
An interesting thing that we can talk about later.
Yeah.
So what
Sounds
should
good.
I say?
What should you say? You should say
Like 1
that
to 2
like
days?
safely 2 days.
And safely 2 days. Maybe faster, but safely 2 days.
Which you do know is significantly faster than overland travel and significantly safer because Cyrus has told you what happens if he tries to teleport the party somewhere he doesn't know about.
Right. I totally remember that.
We had the conversation.
Your character
I
remembers.
can remind you on the walk to the edge of the city.
In any event.
Dude, this is still horrifyingly quick.
Yeah. So, at this point, you're just about out of time, and so he's going to say, then, hopefully in 2 days, brother.
Hey, keep it quiet for now. I'll see you in 2 days.
He nods, and immediately the image breaks up, the light, breaking down line by line until there's just this floating stone with this diamond-shaped mark carved into its surface before the light springs back out into a glowing orb enveloping it, and it drifts back over to Laramendus.
Thank you, Ash.
Of course, Scholar.
I think that went pretty well.
Yep. I'll let you have any further discussion that you think that this scene should elicit before your march to the edge of the city, and then we'll pick up out there.
Well, there's a small chance we go where we want. There's a much more likely chance that we end up someplace similar, someplace in equal distance, but in a completely different direction. Which can include straight up.
That'd be fun.
No, straight up is fine because you can prevent a fall. Straight down is the problem.
We all survived falling off the dragon.
And then there's the last one, which is we get deal damage and then separated all across the planet.
Well, that'd be bad.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
my
no,
favorite one.
Not really, that was fun.
That is a fun one. I'd like to see a party that tried to do that.
Like, okay. You got the wizard and the sorcerer who can still do some kind of teleportation to maybe get themselves back where they started, at least. The warlock, too, I guess. Everybody else is screwed.
All the sendings and stuff. Like, where the hell are you? I don't know.
A janitor's closet,
I'm in
I
a
think.
forest somewhere.
Early retirement.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of the goddamn ocean.
I guess my adventure's over. See you guys later. Okay. So then I will just summarize for the party, in case that inspires any questions or discussion, that the greatest share of information that the party has just gained was during the time when Thandros was speaking with his mother. It confirmed pretty much everything that you guys have been hearing, the rumblings, rumors, and asking your commune and contact other plane about at various times. Not that you specifically asked contact other plane about this, just saying taken all in all. This is confirming more of the things that you have been hearing and suspicious of, that Tatsuya did in fact gather an army and did send it to Stormreef Island, that it is still there, and that in his absence, which has been until yesterday when he left your presence, he had not been among them, but there were fighters there, such as Thandros, who had the initiative to take it upon themselves to organize the people there. So you know that you know that Tatsuya is being delivered at least a partially functional army at this time. And that he has not begun to move them yet, but you don't know what the future holds. We're at about 10 minutes out from when you received the message. We'll call it 15 minutes out from when you received the message via the guards. And you know that your sister expects quick action on this.
Alright, well, yeah, by that time I'll be anxious to get out. Alright, we should really go. And I'll give my mother a hug. Hey, we have to go deal with this thing.
Yeah. As you head toward the door and, give your mother this passing hug, she's going to grip you tightly, and you can feel the trembling in her through this embrace, and she whispers into your ear, "Thank you. Thank you for doing this."
Of course. I love you, Mother.
I love you too, baby. Now go help your sister.
Jebel says in chat that he's casting a spell before we reach the field.
Yeah, there's a minute
That's
casting
away.
time, so...
A minute casting time? Alright, so you let the party know. Hang on! So, do you tell the party what you're casting before you begin, or do you just launch into it?
I launch into it.
Okay, so you guys are all, packing up and heading toward the door, and you notice that Jebel is in the middle
No,
of this.
I think I wait till we're leaving the town.
Oh.
I'm not gonna cast it, in the,
So you're gonna wait until we're, at the bridge?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just do a quick reminder, because that might be suboptimal for you. When we ended the session last, you guys had just stepped out onto the bridge, and there were soldiers running back across it and helping, each other, as several of them are wounded, and one guy who had been marching out has turned around and was shouting, "They're coming, close the gates."
Okay.
So you might not have a minute to cast if we skip to that scene.
Alright. Okay.
You have a minute right now, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to cast Telepathic Bond as a 6th level spell. I have no 4th and 5th. I have no 5th level spells.
So
But,
what
I
I'm
don't-
hearing
I
is
don't
you're
wanna
trying
take
to
the ritual for
save in the back-to-back.
Oh yeah, so Laramentus had already made clear to everyone that he's fairly out of his biggest power at this point.
Okay. Alright, so... Jebel.
I mean, they're really gonna make that much of a difference in a fight.
No.
It's
Jebel, you finish this minute casting time. What is it you have cast? Or what happens?
4 magma methods. Methods?
Methods.
Methods appear.
These, like... these infernal symbols appear on the wooden floor of this poor woman's house, and spread out into glowing, burning ember rings of infernal script. And as they burn there for a few seconds, looking evil, suddenly, these smoldering, pointy claws burst forth as though from the wood, though you don't see splinters of it, and, grasp the edge of the ring and pull the rest of this tiny body up. They are small creatures, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. These little imp-like creatures that appear to be made of molten rock and flame, pull themselves into your reality and stand there, kind of twitching, heads jittering and tilting from one side to the other, and looking largely toward Jebel as though waiting for orders.
they leave actual marks in the wood.
Once the rings, the summoning rings vanish, you do begin to smell this odor of burning wood, and as they step toward him, you do see these little chars in these bird-like prints being left on the wooden floor that smoke just a little bit.
Couldn't have waited
I
until
see
you were
that.
outside.
I'm gonna see that. I'm going like, yeah, I think you guys need to fly.
Oh, can they fly? Do they have a fly
Yeah.
speed?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, then yeah, they lift up into the air and kind of like are passing small flying circles around you like your own flying monkeys, as they still are eyes locked on you and now what?
I feel like one of them is drooling a little bit, and the drool is magma. So as it falls from them, it
Becomes
cools.
stone.
It hasn't cooled enough as it hits the ground, and just a thunk, making burning a little mark.
And when they
You really
first
just want to ruin this house, don't you?
when they first climb out of the ground, Lady Kalog, what? But at this point, she has been in the presence of such impressive magic that she's not really surprised by the power of this thing. She was just scared by the unpredictable movements of these small creatures. She wasn't expecting to appear in the room. She doesn't even seem to, look at you wondering what you've done. She almost seems to be like, of course, you have
This
summoned
might as
small
well
creatures.
happen.
This might as well happen. Of course you summon dangerous small creatures. She, passes one last look to Vendar. And, Vendar, you kind of see that, little flattening of the mouth, a little grimace, and a small eye roll.
Oh, mouth, I'm sorry.
She just sort of shakes her head and flicks a hand at you. Just go. She
Let's
needs
go.
you.
And we go.
Alright, so you have, or you will have, telepathic bond. Methods last an hour, right?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, they'll last more than enough time for them to be useful in this fight, because it's 25 minutes to walk to the front gate. So you'll have over half your time left, more than 30 minutes with these methods left. So I'll move us to the proper board.
Yeah, so for the telepathic bond, Larmendus is intending to cast it as a spell basically when we get to the gate, just so we have the longest amount of time with it, and because since it's a spell, it's an action.
Right, and you're not using a sorcery point for it.
Right, I'm holding on to that one in case I need to subtle cast something.
Okay. I am tossing pieces onto the board as your piece appears. Please move it onto somewhere near the end of the bridge there, and have, marching order or, combat formation in mind.
But near the end, so we are still on the bridge, or near the end, like we are off the bridge because they're taking the bridge down.
Oh, no, I mean, you would start, the area where I've dropped you is pretty near where you should be. You could be a little further back, you could be a little further ahead, just before this line. So back here is good. I dropped you pretty much where you should be mustering.
Okay, cool.
I think that's everybody, right?
I think so. I cast Mage Armor.
I forgot these people were
during
here.
the walk.
Get out of here. Get dead. Anybody else here?
No, don't get dead.
Alright.
We don't need
That means the bad guys have reinforcements.
Alright.
That is, in fact, a problem.
I will allow up to 2 spell casts for defensive spells or ongoing effects that you want right now, and then we're going to roll into initiative. Apply.
It's been so long since we had a fight.
Yeah, but then I go
my
back.
Spells, my spells are telepathic bond and mage armor.
Okay.
Those are the ones that. Because I don't think I cast mage armor before, and if I did, it was probably close to running out.
Okay.
Was Brendan the light pass in the last fight we had?
I think Brendan might have been the last big fight you had, yeah. Because then you got to Autumn's Elegy, you had your talk with Zintharamil, then you transferred back to the city.
There was the fight with the red caps and the
yeah, you're
was
right.
that not?
whatchamajiggers.
No, Brendan was actually the first fight of the journey, so you did have 2 fights after Brendan.
Bill, been a long time.
Yeah. All right, Yuki, are you where you want to be?
I want to be in the front.
Yeah, you are currently one of the front 2 people. Raiken, are you good being the other front person?
Hells yeah.
Okay. I know Lorelei and Leah have been moved. Everybody else is happy. Oh, Jebel, you can't move yourself.
Yeah,
Where do you want to be?
Well, I need 4 spaces
Yes.
near me anyway, because I have the...
Alright. Do you want to be in the back with your methods then? Or do you want to be out to the side and front with your methods?
I say side.
Okay. Let's see what we got here for maybe elemental? Yeah, I can probably just...
Tiny.
Yeah, exactly. I can just drop 4 of these guys. Rid of these.
Well, it's not tiny because I think they're small. So.
Oh. Set size. Boop. There's only a few size options, unfortunately.
Well, no, when I said make them tiny to mean shrink the token down a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was I probably shouldn't say make them tiny.
Yes, no, I understand.
And this is entails by there's no difference between you can make them 1 or you can make them 0.5.
Yeah.
So if you want to make them smaller than medium, they're tiny.
Can't make them any more tiny.
Yeah, no, unfortunately they did it by square size, so it's like, is this a half square, is this 1 square, or is it 2 square, 2 by 2? But they didn't actually utilize, like, D&D sizing, other than that.
Yeah, because it's meant to be system as agnostic, more or less.
Yeah. Anyway, I still think that, at least in token comparison size, this seems fine.
Well, it'd be cool if they eventually made it so you could, like, scale it anywhere you wanted.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Like 0.3 or 0.7.
Yeah. It would also be nice, like, if the transfer from, Hero Forge, used the height that you set in there.
Yeah, so we were all the same height.
Yeah. I mean, it got the shorter people kinda okay. At least you can tell that Cyrus and Jebel are shorter, but everybody else looks like they're the same height.
But yeah, me and Leah are just as tall as Raiken and Yukikaze.
Yeah. As far as spells or effects I have up, I would go with Sunbeam and Wings.
I'm gonna say no to Sunbeam, just because do that in combat. I said defensive.
I didn't hear that. Okay. So then I've got nothing.
Okay.
He's all offense.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just I'm all offense, but I want to use my concentration for that, so I don't want to.
I was just joking, man.
Burn it on something else.
Where are they? There they are. Got my undeadies. Yes.
I actually have a fire this time.
Yeah, for the string, you would change that out at the end of last
Yeah.
session, right?
Yeah, I changed it from the lightning to the fire.
Yes.
Last time we fought zombies, I didn't have the fire one. Now they're gonna burn.
My set of cantrips is not particularly great with undead.
Probably even less good against these ones. I made some new zombies. We're gonna try them out.
Uh-oh.
You guys get to be my guinea pigs.
Special zombies.
Tristan.
Yes.
As we were heading here, would it be okay if I cast Death Ward on Leah?
Yes.
So it's literally just a touch?
Yes.
Okay. Leah, you have Death Ward.
Okay, what does that do?
Keeps you from dying.
If you die, then no, you didn't.
On a single time, when you are reduced to 0 HP by damage, or an instant kill effect, it is nullified, or if it is by damage, you are left at 1 HP. If it's by an instant kill effect, the instant kill effect is cancelled.
Okay.
One time, and then
8 hours.
Yes, it lasts for 8 hours. There's no concentration. But the moment it triggers, the moment you go to 0 and it keeps you at 1, or the moment somebody casts power word kill at you, it's gone.
Okay.
All right. We got a
That
whole.
leave you at 1 health if they try with power word kill, or would it just not kill you?
No. Because power word kill doesn't deal damage. It just reduces you to 0, says you're dead. It just gets nullified as though the spell didn't happen.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I have 98 max HP, which puts me still at max, in range to be killed with a power word kill.
Yeah.
That's just
Power word
Kind
kill
of like
doesn't...
you're under 100.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is that it doesn't reduce you to 0, it just kills you.
Yes.
Because that wording is very important if you're wild-shaped. If you're wild-shaped with less than 100 HP, you don't turn back into your form. You die.
Oh, that is important wording then. You don't get your ablative armor.
Nope, it just kills you.
Okay. Well then, as you...
Noted.
Well,
Would your
no, you
corpse
do
then
turn back.
turn
Yeah,
back
you
into
do
a
turn
gnome?
back into your regular form, but
And
your
then
regular
you
form is
die.
now corpse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would have been funny if then it's like, oh, I guess you're a badger now. You're a dead badger. If they bring you back, you're just a badger.
Oh. Yeah, power word kill is scary.
Alright,
Do I
so...
get the defensive thing as well? Like a
Yeah,
lot of people
everybody gets up to 2 defensive spell activations as you're crossing the bridge.
Yeah, I'm using Blade Ward then.
Okay, that's the cantrip that just lasts for a turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just use that until I crossing the bridge. It just
Okay.
keeps me gives me resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So it just
Yeah.
protects me against arrows. pretty
Yeah,
much.
no, I'm aware. Okay then, no problem. So, as you move down the bridge, as you know, it's a very long bridge, you are passing groups of soldiers that are either running or holding one another up, moving toward the city. More of them are, like, flagging people across, like, come on, move, go, go, to get back to the city. And you see this group of zombies coming out of this eerie fog that has just sprung up, coming out of the ground and covering the battlefield. But you can, one of the things you can see out there is the silhouettes of a group of people who are fighting zombies out there. Deep back there. I imagine that it's, looks like it's pretty hard to see from over here thanks to that fog. So you're not sure how well they're doing. We're gonna say that things that are, out here are lightly obscured. Things out here are heavily obscured. And I'm using a little flashlight.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, so lightly obscured, heavily obscured,
That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
a little bit. Okay, so if you would, let's roll some initiative and see just how much of a headache I've given myself. I always make monsters that I realize after the fact require a lot of management on my end.
I rolled when you first said to roll, and I rolled a 1.
Nice.
So, keeping Laramendus's streak of being good in combat.
Ah. I only rolled a 13, so I'm at a 23.
I rolled a nat 20.
Son of a bitch.
Alright.
And my method's got a 5.
The method's got a 5. They don't act on your turn normally.
No, it says that they get, you roll initiative for them as a group.
Okay. That's good anyway, just because that you roll them as a group, because I roll the bad guys as a group anyway. So, just keeps things a little bit easier, a little bit faster. Alright, so, let's make this... Mephits. 5. Let's make this... Zombies. What do my zombies get? They're really good, right? Super high in initiative. Okay. Be that way,
You're
zombies.
putting a representative token somewhere way off the map that we're not going to be able to kill.
That's an
so-
extremely good idea. I was about to forget to do that.
Zombies get a disadvantage in speed and an advantage in bites.
Disadvantage in speed and an advantage in bites. Yeah, that seems accurate. Ooh, I'll just grab this fucker over here. Alright.
Oh.
That way I can't hurt that one. Oh, he's way over there. Okay, have those Cyrus.
10.
10. Vendar was 23.
Yep.
Excuse me.
You can
Raiken?
still roll. Thought you can roll if you wanted to. I mean, like, maybe he's in combat right
Shut up, leave me alone. Raiken!
Raiken got a 16.
Oh. Oh.
He actually rolled better than
Might be
Vendar.
the best he's ever rolled.
It's been a while since you've been
Just too bad I'm plus 10 in initiative. I love
this
that.
high. Yuki.
I rolled my favorite number, but it's not the number I wanted.
Okay.
And when my initiative is 14.
Alright, 14. Leah.
7.
7.
7.
Yep. I think. It sounded mumbly, but I think you said 7.
Yeah, no, I said
Double
7.
nat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got a natural 20.
Nat 20. Okay.
Freaking lucky bastard.
High roller here, geez.
And Larry got a nat 1.
I did.
Amazing.
Raiken is somehow
There
third in
was
initiative for
completely
the group.
unprepared for more zombies.
Alright.
I'm completely off guard. It was like, oh my god, more zombies?
What?
Oh, let's open.
I thought I'd killed all the zombies.
Alright. Put these zombies here. Move this. Here.
Raiken's been itching for combat so long that he's like he was ready. That's why he's ahead of almost everybody else.
I mean, I think this is the first time in a while that you've been in the top half.
Yep, this is how badly he wanted it.
Alright, got that. Alright, combat initiative. A 90. Can I? No, maybe. There we go. Round 1. Get rid of this. It's not no combat. It's all the combat! It's okay, Lair. Down at the bottom there. You're doing good.
Fine. Yeah,
fine.
I'm just keeping up the rear, you know?
Yeah.
Making sure nothing's gonna sneak up behind us in the initiative order.
Here, be a second.
We get to your turn, and then suddenly Jebbles after you. You're like, oh no! It's happening! Okay. That's there. I need to do one more thing. It wouldn't have been nice enough to number these, would it? Oh god, no, of course not. That is one thing that I really like about using Map Tool, is that if I drop more than one of the same thing, they get numbers appended on them. So I can just quickly just click on it and go, okay, this is number 1, that's number 0, this is number 6. But these just all say zombie. Fuck. Alright, I'm just gonna count them and assign them numbers as things happen and maybe rename them then.
Yeah.
3,
The best thing I did was put colors on them.
3, 6, 9, 10, 15. Look at me dropping amazingly good numbers. Alright, how does one enter combat mode?
Should be at the bar along the top of the screen.
Turn-based mode. Here. Alright. We need Jebel? Yeah, that worked. Cool. Then, yeah. Then Vendar. Then Raiken. Then Yuki. Nice that the two Dragonborn are next to each other. Make sure I click the correct zombie. This one. Then Cyrus. Then Leah. I'm gonna grab this back method and hope that it doesn't die first. And then Lara. Boom. Apply turn order. Huzzah! Alright. Now then, is everyone able to see grayscale map with fog and hear combat music?
Yep.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't hear combat, but that's because I'm not in the
Not in the stream.
actual thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
not in the game, and also not in the stream.
I'm the only person in the party that I can't see in the initiative. Because I'm right in the middle.
The only one who fell off. No, the zombies also fell off.
Yeah, that's why I said that in the party. Because I didn't know if the zombies were
fire-
on the tracker
The
yet.
Moffats are even there.
The
not
Mephits
you.
beat you out. They said, no. We're in the list, not you.
Yeah, 'cause they're low enough, so they're close enough to the back.
Why are you not in the stream, Alex? How are you supposed to build up mulligan points?
I mean, even if he is
I am
in the
in the
stream,
stream.
he's in the stream, he just has the volume of the stream off so he doesn't hear double voice.
Yep.
You know, with that delicious 10-second delay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
10
because I'm watching
seconds.
the stream on my big screen. Because I'm on my Xbox with the stream.
Alright. Now then, the battlefield is as it is displayed here. Those obstacles are obstacles. The palisades will not be crossable without climbing, but can be used as cover. Broken trebuchets and siege equipment will be considered difficult terrain. Pretty much anything that looks like rubble or broken stuff or plants or bodies will be considered difficult terrain. Bodies are indicated by being laid down. And I'm going to be doing summary rolls for whomever is out there in the fog, heavily obscured. You know they're there, but you don't know from here if they need help. Well, I mean, I guess you can assume they need help. The people, like, all the soldiers are fleeing.
Yeah, I feel like it's reasonable to assume that if there are, you know, not dead combatants out here, they are probably in need of assistance.
We didn't have a long rest, right?
Well, you've had a few since your last combat. A long rest since when?
Oh no, I remember I used my Indomitable for a roll.
Right, you used it. What roll was that? Yesterday.
Was there a long rest between it?
I mean, actually, hang on. Help me remember.
I forgot.
No, there wasn't a
I
long
apologize.
rest.
It was early
That was
today.
this morning.
You're right,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
this morning,
That
but...
was the when we went into the field and I cast my spell.
You're right. Okay, so yes. You have
Thank
not
you.
had a long rest. Thank you, Sam.
And now I will go away.
Okay.
And one thing I need to do, but we're not going to worry about that now.
But you do get any... you have had short rests, so anything that comes back on a short rest, you have.
Is it okay to declare my armor real quick?
Declare your armor?
Yeah.
What do you
For
want to... What do you want?
resistant.
Oh, yeah. What do you choose?
I'm gonna do fire because we got casters that like to blow shit up, and I don't want to be attacked by a flaming zombie.
Okay, so you are now immune to fire and cold.
Resistant, not immune,
Immune.
right? No, immune.
If you are currently attuned to all three pieces, you're immune.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's nice.
I have a
Wait.
note.
I communicated that to everyone, didn't I? What the armor can do?
I assume so. That didn't sound not familiar for a while though.
Alright. Jebel.
Yeah.
I think we've given everybody ample time to at least be back by their turn. So, are you ready to begin?
I am. Yep.
Okay. You are first in initiative. You are here on the bridge. Squares are squares, so 5 is 5 is 5. What would you like to do? Let me kind of give you a top-down view-ish. Up is north in this view. And the zombies are pretty far away.
Did you say that there's fog?
Yes, so everything 15 feet away and farther is lightly obscured. Anything 50 feet away and farther is heavily obscured. And that is in squares for some reason. Oh, and it says that they're actually more than 50 feet away. This is your doing, isn't it, Derek?
Do you have to be within 3 squares of them to see them clearly?
They have to be within 15 feet for them not to be lightly obscured.
I mean, square is 5 feet, right?
Right, so 3 squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, that's close.
Yeah, it's pretty foggy out.
Yeah, thick fog.
Big thick fog.
Unfortunate.
Where do I set this crud?
For them or for you?
Me, makes it harder to shoot it. I have to
Oh.
get close. I don't like getting close.
I think it's under board settings.
Suppose anybody has anything that could do something about the fog.
I am not a Pokemon. I do not have defog.
I could cast Fog Cloud, maybe make it worse.
That'll work.
Maybe make it worse.
Yes, because that's what we want. So it looks like
it'd be like the what do you call it? The fight in Toph versus all the Earthbenders.
yeah.
When they get rid of the cloud, and then they realize, like, oh no, they can see me now.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
We just rewatched all of that.
Do a little rethinking on this. We'll say 50 feet lightly obscured, 100 feet heavily obscured. So these guys are still just lightly obscured. I think.
Sounds
That's
good.
better. Not as thick fog.
Yeah, I mean,
Still pretty thick.
yeah,
That's
pretty
like
thick.
compared to the
But
7.
accurate. It is not as thick.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll think about it. I thought the 15 was pretty good. Kept things kind of tight. But, just seems, much. Sorry, so, Jebel. I interrupted while I was trying to figure out what was going on with the map. What do you want to do?
So I can see them.
They are obscured. Lightly obscured. But yes, you can see them.
Okay, well, I will turn to the Mephits and tell them, move to the end of the bridge and attack any undead that come within range.
Okay.
They won't move yet.
No, they won't move yet. But they have the order.
Yeah. And I can't really do anything yet. So I'm going to stay where I am. So if anyone in melee runs up ahead and starts fighting, I'll be able to keep an eye on them.
Okay. so you're going to move your full move speed?
Oh no, I'm going to stay where I am. I might move. What's my full move speed?
25.
I moved. What do you think?
20 would still be short of the end of the bridge.
Yeah, I'll just move 20 forward.
Okay.
I'll take the dodge action just to be.
You could take the
safe.
dodge action. You are 65 feet from the nearest zombie currently.
Yeah, but it's not wasted.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Vendar.
Okay. You move diagonally, right? It makes I only cast 5.
Yeah. I'm doing 1-1-1.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There, I'll go here.
Okay. Yep. 60 feet, lightly obscured.
And was that mean just increase their AC or put me at disadvantage or?
Attacking lightly obscured targets. Lightly obscured. Lightly obscured area. Creatures have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight. Light, bright light. Looks like that doesn't affect attacking.
Okay. So I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
First thing, I'm gonna make sure that because I think my poison's on, so I'm gonna turn it off. I don't want to use poison.
Okay, so minor action, or bonus
Bonus
action.
action, yeah.
Bonus action to turn off poison. And then you're going to attack
Let's
this guy.
it's 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Will beat the AC. You don't have advantage, and you don't have an ally adjacent, so I believe... Oh,
He
but you
hasn't
are
had
acting
his,
first. You are acting first, yes.
Yeah, he hasn't had his turn initiative yet, so actually, but I do get sneak attack.
Okay. Do you get something else?
Do I?
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Okay, you just have
I
advantage.
would. Yeah, I didn't roll advantage. I guess.
Alright, you may roll another die. See if you crit.
lost. I rolled a 5 instead of a 9.
Okay. Alright. You draw back your arrow and release, and as you release it, the bowstring sparks, and the arrow whooshes into a bolt of fire that launches forward and streaks through the fog, colliding with the chest of this creature. How much damage does it deal?
Ooh, that's a good roll. That's 41 fire damage.
41 fire damage. An excellent opening attack. You can see from here, even with the fog obscuring it, that this its body catches fire, and you can see the charring flesh peeling back and organs spilling out and catching fire as they do, as it continues its march toward you. But it seems to still be standing. You got anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Alrighty. Raiken, are you there?
Yes.
Alright, you are on the bridge. It's 20 feet to the end of the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then after the bridge, it's another 55 feet to the first zombie that just got blasted on fire.
I see. Raiken is going to dash forward.
Dash forward, Raiken. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. are now within 20 feet of the zombie.
And I see the other Do I see the other zombies?
Yeah,
like,
you can-
better now.
You can definitely see all the ones directly in front of you, these three, very well.
Okay.
You can
Yeah.
see the silhouettes and, the slowly getting clearer shapes of these zombies. They're obviously chasing soldiers and heading toward the bridge. And you can see the silhouettes of other creatures out there that are probably zombies. Over here, you're closer, so you can see it a little better, but still, it's hundreds of feet away.
Yeah, I think I'm probably not going to see that.
Yeah, that's 200 feet away, so heavily obscured. There is a kerfuffle over there. What else you got? Anything?
I believe I am going to use. I'm going to bonus action,
Okay.
and I will cast Hunter's Mark on the zombie that's to the right of the three zombies. So the one on the very top. That facing, yeah, that
this one. This one here. So the one that is burning. Is that correct?
Oh no, sorry. Okay,
Okay.
It was
So
on a shot.
it was faced different. So right now, where we have it, where it's like I'm at the top of the screen. Yes, that one that you're on now.
okay, cool. Got it now. That delay, man, it gets me. Okay. So you mark that one. Very good.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, since I dashed.
Alrighty.
So-
That brings us to Yukikaze.
Who that guy?
It'd be you. So, you have control.
Alright, there I am.
Cool. Doing anything, declaring defensive action or anything like that?
Nope. Things look pretty clear, so I will stay the way I am.
Okay. Then it becomes the zombie's turn. I think Raiken's about to learn unfortunate things.
I mean, I kind of figured that Raiken is going to have to be the guinea pig for this.
5, 10, 15.
That's what happens when you roll high.
Well, Raiken charges out anyways, so...
Yeah, but you would have charged out after someone else.
After somebody
Or
else guinea
after the
pig.
zombies moved.
Okay, so this zombie whose chest and body cavity are still burning, organs still spilling out from its front and charring as they dangle down and drag onto the ground, moves up to you, and as it comes this close, you can clearly see this, malevolent pinkish purple glow in its eye sockets as it rasps and sighs at you and raises its hand, which you can see the bones of the fingers are exposed as the flesh has been torn and rotted back away, and these bony fingertips are seemingly slightly elongated and sharpened into claws.
Okay. Very, very formidable.
Let's see here. Boop, boop. Okay. Here we go. Claw attack. 17 to hit your AC.
That will miss.
Alrighty. It raises its other hand. That is going to be a 33 to hit your AC.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay.
It was close, but it hit.
That was so much higher.
Yeah, the
That
first
was
roll
twice
was
as much.
shit.
Yeah, you must have rolled like a 2.
So it swings its left arm at you and drags these claws across you, and you can feel magic ripple over the armor and through into you. You will receive 10 points of magical slashing damage. And you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Well, that is a 31.
Okay. Give me just a second. I have to add a section here. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. Okay.
Tristan,
Yes.
I didn't roll for Lorelei.
Does she have her own initiative?
It says so. If
Okay.
you act independent of
Then
you.
roll for Lorelei and tell me her initiative.
Let's see what is her in it.
Is it what?
I'm just trying to find her in it. I guess it's just Dex.
It's just X if she doesn't have a feat.
That's 17.
17. Uh-oh, Raiken. Getting further from the top.
Damn it, Lorelei! It's like the first time ever.
Alright.
I mean, you're still in the top 4.
It's just not the same.
It's been a while since we had a
Do I have to, like,
combat
unadd everything and add somebody else to put somebody in the middle?
It's a good thing
No.
I
You have
couldn't
to,
summon
just go
Kubriel.
Back up with the cogwheel.
Okay, there we go. I
Lorelei.
just didn't know if I could drag it into the correct order afterward. But I can.
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
Because if I had summoned Kubriel, she'd be higher than me right now.
Okay.
No, it's been a while since we had the combat encounter when my familiar is summoned, so I completely forgot about it. So I was looking through my info to find out if it was a separate or not.
Okay.
Poor
Alright.
Raiken. This could be one pissed off cat.
So, Raiken, it claws you and deals us 10 points of magical slashing damage. You make the con saving throw as this magic gets through your armor and into your body. And then it seems to follow through, spinning its body around, and it leans back and raises a clawed foot and swipes at you with that. Getting a 21 on AC.
That will miss.
Okay.
Freaking got the Bruce Lee of freaking zombies here. Jesus.
Yep, and then it raises its other foot and kicks at you.
What the fuck? 4 attacks? Are you kidding me?
These things are nasty.
The zombie monks.
You, Tristan. Fuck you.
All the bolts have to go somewhere, and obviously they're not alive.
That hits. So this one, just like its hand, the clawed foot will also deal 10 points of magical slashing damage. 10 points of magical slashing damage, and please make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay, how about 18?
18, cool. As you feel the magic pouring into you. And finally, this thing's barrage is done. Just kidding, it tries to bite you.
I fucking hate you. I hate you so much.
It's okay. It has lower to hit with the bite. It has to put its whole body into it. It's not as good as it. It's not as good at it. 31.
Go with that. I don't
Tell
want
me
to get
how much
anywhere near this.
damage. Do I have to roll con again?
Yes to the second thing, and 14 magical piercing to the first.
Should I'm just gonna ask this once, so I don't have to bother with it ever again if it's the case. They're immune to poison, aren't they?
Your experience with zombies is that poison is ineffective against bodies that don't pump blood.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, so that I never have to worry about my shield.
Okay, so you're not worried about the shield blasting back at them?
Yeah.
Yeah. If the shield's doing poison damage, which it does, unfortunately, as cool as that is, this guy, he gets coated in it, and it puts out the fire on his chest. But other than that, he seems completely unaffected.
I wouldn't put poison on him, since his claws are poison.
I got a 19.
You got a 19. Okay. Cool. So there's more zombies.
Yeah, go ahead. Hit me another 10 times, Tristan.
I might. It's possible. You can take it, right?
Sure, yeah.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
I
Okay.
take a kamikaze fireball.
10 points and a con
Whack
saving
it.
throw. It's a good thing only 3 of them are actually close enough to attack you.
That is a 32.
32, very nice. 19, excuse me.
That will miss.
Okay. Foot. Did nat 1, misses. And other foot. 27.
That will hit.
Okay. 10 points and another con saving throw.
$23.
23, sounds great. And then he will attempt to bite, which he's not as good at. He crits.
I feel like I put Death Ward on the wrong.
I mean, it's possible. You still have like 70 HP, right?
Give or take, like 28.
So you've got 98 HP still?
Yes.
Wrong
Yeah.
direction. Oh.
Okay. Well, so this is...
I started with 152. You've taken almost half my HP with this. With
It's
one
okay.
turn.
This one only does 28 points of damage.
Okay, so yeah, now I'm halfway. Okay, I'm bloodied, guys.
Nailed it. Great work,
They all
third
stand
one.
there and they're fucking him up.
There's a reason
and that
all
is
the
it.
soldiers were running from these things.
That is a 30 for con.
Okay.
Makes me glad I'm not melee.
And that one's...
I really want to know what the actual save is for this.
1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't
5.
think
Nope,
you
he
do.
can still make it. Hi.
You're welcome, guys.
Look at this guinea pig go. I mean, I will let you know that as a frontline fighter, a moment like this is a good time for you to go, guys, I need help.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that they can see that as I'm getting
The shit kicked out
friggin'
of you.
beat down by 3
might.
zombies.
I don't know, it's
Visuals
a very
use
thick
word.
fog.
I just kicked the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I need
Okay.
help. Just don't fireball.
I don't know, that might be what it takes. Kamikaze fireball.
Okay, so I just went ahead and rolled all 4 of the next attacks from the hands and feet. And, 2
I'm taking
hits.
40 damage.
No, 2 hits. You're only taking 30 damage because one was another crit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, get this guy.
Oh, let me roll.
Crit resistance.
Yeah, 4 or 2.
22 for the first one.
Okay, 22 for the first one, and the second
Oh,
one?
well, I might finally cave this time. I rolled a nat 1, so I got 13.
13. Okay, so at this point, let's see, 5, 8, 16. You
I
fail.
feel like I'm mulliganing.
Okay.
I think I might mulligan this one.
Are you going to mulligan it?
Actually, I'm going to use inspiration. I'm not going to.
Okay.
I feel like I can roll better than a 1.
Okay.
Yes, that's a 21.
21. Okay. Cool. You succeed. And then it still has a bite.
Yep. Yeah.
Which definitely misses.
You're sure it doesn't crit?
I'm pretty sure a 3 on the die misses you. Pretty
Okay.
sure. I'm
No, 16
gonna scroll up here. They don't
actually-
get a plus 21 to hit.
Because I was really ready to be brought down to 12 HP.
Luckily, you have all those lay on hands.
I'm gonna use them all next turn.
Man, at least you can heal yourself.
Alright, let's move up the other zombies, but they're only gonna get to move. God, I can't see them. Hold on.
Damn, they can move far.
I mean, if they dash.
Yeah. I don't like that. These are like scary super zombies. They sprinting at you. Ninjas.
Yeah. Is there what, like World War Z or what's the one? The Rage virus? 28 days later. The infected. They just run everywhere because they're not the slow, shambling, decrepit old things.
These ones also have claws.
Have they been doing their yoga?
Getting their manicures.
And we get a roll for these guys, and I think things are going to go poorly for them. Okay.
Given how much Raiken just got his ass kicked, I don't have much hope for those people surviving long enough for us to get to them.
Alright, so you can see that the kerfuffle is still happening, and you know that not every silhouette out there is heading straight towards you. Some are heading to the kerfuffle. Alright, so it becomes Cyrus' turn. You guys, he's obscured out there, but you can still see that a bunch of zombies just ran up to him and started Jackie Chan fighting him.
He was clearly not prepared.
Let me see something. I was gonna do something different, but this might be what it's called for. So.
Are you about to get fireballed?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see if I go down here from a team kill.
I could get 5 of them. Actually, it would be one more space, I think.
Oh my god, there's so many zombies.
Smells like team spirit. Smells like team kill. team murder.
No, he asked for help, so this is help. It's a fireball that's very close, but not actually on him.
Team aside.
Isn't barbecue lizard
hopefully
good?
nothing happens like last time where the blast is directed further.
Close
than
air support covereth a multitude of sins.
Alright. So, let me put up a... Or, yeah, put up a lemon better.
Not willing to shell your ally's position. You're not willing to win.
Oh, I'm willing. I just want to check my alternative options. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Dang, I should have used one of my freaking armor's abilities during one of these.
Maybe.
You get hit a lot. You kind of got the shit kicked out of you. It was like three. It was like three of them. You were just like on the ground. They were just like taking the shit out of you.
I don't know how dead the first one is, because 41 damage is a lot. I might have been able to kill it with the reaction.
It was just like what Brendan did to Leah.
With the shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah, I was just kicking the shit out of her.
I did not like that guy.
Alright, so yeah, you'll get 4, not 5, but still something.
Be right back.
So, that's where I'd like to place a fireball.
Alright, you place a fireball. Let's see here.
No. If you sacrifice Raiken, you can hit all of them.
I'm not doing that. Like, I'm still hitting the 3 that are trying to kill him, which is the entire point of the fireball. If I wanted to do something effective, I'd go over here and sunbeam this group.
Alright.
Just to be clear, that was Elise talking, not Leah.
So is it these 4, or am I missing something? It's the one over there too?
It would be those 4.
Okay.
From the measuring.
So this is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't, like, missing one more. Okay, so these 4, let me...
The other one on the far side is
I'm
just
back.
a little out of reach.
Okay. Let me just quickly rename these so that...
And this is a 5th level fireball.
Big boy.
2... and 2s. 3... and 2s. 4... Alright. So, let's find out. Reflex saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Number 1 got a 13.
Fail.
Okay. Number 2 got a 12. Number 3 got a 20.
Success.
And number 4 got a 13.
Fail.
Okay, how much damage for those that failed?
Let's find out.
No, never mind. Okay, yeah, everything.
And 36.
Yeah, everything's cool. 36 points of damage, and 3 succeeded. Number 3, not 3 total. Number 3 succeeded. 36 points of damage.
I got exactly half the possible I could have gotten. 10d6 plus 6.
Okay. Okay. Your fireball erupts engulfing these enemies in flame, and you see as the fire, like, expands out and then kind of washes up, sort of like dissipating as it expands, becoming just a cloud of fumes as it passes over Raiken here, leaves this area in front of you, Raiken, where the fog has been burned away, like the water completely evaporated and pushed out of the area. The palisades that are beyond the zombies from you all ignite, and all of these zombies in front of you catch fire. The first one that moved up to you, crumbling into a pile of ash before you. The others look to be bloodied as they're scorched, burned, and you can see like the joints at their shoulders and at their hips, like exposed bone there as the meat is burned back, and it looks vulnerable. But number 3, who I think is this one tab, yeah, number 3, this one here, seems almost miraculously unharmed as you see this bubble of purple magic around it shrink back, and like its eyes just glowing this brilliant pink, dim back to that normal level of glow that the others are displaying.
I see.
In mechanical terms, you know that means that if it succeeds on a reflex saving throw that would cause it to take half damage, it instead takes 0.
Okay.
It's like a rogue.
A little bit.
Do they also, do the ones that failed also seem to take less than normal?
They seem to take normal damage.
Oh, interesting.
They don't seem to be vulnerable to fire.
Well, yeah, they are, and it does have full evasion. Or they're not, and it's a special kind of evasion. Regardless, I would like to take to the skies if you wouldn't mind toggling flying on me.
Okay. You flap your dragony, leathery, golden wings. Golden?
Yep. Well, actually, I guess they're not
So
golden,
fleshy right now, aren't they?
Yeah, I guess they are.
Flesh wings!
With his fleshy bat wings.
Well, at the moment, I need the utility.
Alright, you may fly.
So, I'm just gonna cover the horizontal distance, then go up it. It'll be easier to...
Sure.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25... Go up the full 25 feet.
Okay. And anything else?
Does it look like either of the zombies next to Raiken are particularly close to death?
They look bloodied.
Then I'm gonna try and help him out with a bonus action firebolt to the one that didn't get past the fireball.
Alright, spend the points. Two for quickening, right?
Yep.
Okay. Not that I need to track it, but I'm always trying to see if I actually remember these things.
Spent the 2. Fire the cantrip. Gotta roll it.
Got a good roll. Does a 28 hit?
A 28 hits. Which one are you attacking? This one here?
The one on Raiken's left, the one that didn't succeed on the fireball save.
Yeah, so this one. This one did succeed. This one didn't.
Yep, that's the one I'm hitting.
Okay. What's the damage?
Let me double check, make sure I'm rolling the appropriate number of dice. Uh, 21 points of fire damage.
21 points of fire damage. Your firebolt tears through the sky and pelts this guy in the chest and burns a hole straight through him, and the fire just keeps burning out from that hole and consumes the entire body.
Hope that helps. That's my turn.
Okay, well, 2 down. Not bad. Leah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, things are looking better now. That one. Yeah. Well, I can hit everything with Eldritch Blasts, so that's something. I think I'm just gonna Eldritch Blasts, you know. Oops. Yeah. That one.
Okay.
You can see the lines I make, right?
Yep.
Yeah, good. So I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
Okay.
Let's see. What's there? Okay, I got 3 blasts. Still, that hasn't gone up to 4 yet, so that's at level 17, so it's next level. First blast, and I cannot see the die. There it is. So what is it on that? It's like 12. That's 26.
26 will hit.
I assume that's much. I mean, I would be scared if it didn't. Let's see. That's. I need to get some more light in this room. It's hard to see anything. Done. And then plus 7, 14.
14 points of force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. It seems to take less.
Interesting. Well, I started Eldritch Blasting, so I'm not gonna stop.
I don't like things that are resistant to the damage of spells. Other than me, but like...
Yeah, it's just... it's rare to see someone being resistant to force.
It is.
A necromancer's an asshole.
Yeah!
Very likely. Well, so that is spell attack plus 12, that's 14.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
You hit.
Yeah, okay. That means that I have to crit, like I have to fumble roll in order to not hit them. Because that was a 2 on die.
They're easy to hit, hard to kill.
Especially since I can't use Hex because necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Leah knows that she's fought against zombies and the likes before.
Yep.
So that's 1 on dice, so that's 8.
8! Again, it seems to take a bit less.
Yeah. Third and final blasts. No, that's a crit.
Okay. Well, then you definitely hit.
Yeah. There's 2 d10s.
Mm-hmm.
16.
16. Okay. You critically do reduce damage.
Yeah, that's very sad.
It's basically normal damage.
Yeah, I mean, we rolled below average too, like a 5 and a 4.
Mm.
Well then, that's. I'm just gonna stand here.
You're gonna stay where you are?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
These, doesn't look like any of these can do any form of ranged attacks.
You haven't seen them try.
Okay, yeah, then
You haven't seen them fail to do it either, so I mean, they could be excellent jumpers.
But
I did give them an excellent target.
You do know that there appear to be others out in the fog fighting.
Yeah, but I can't see it. You finally found a way for me to not see far.
It's not darkness. It's not even magical darkness. It's fog. Alright, Mephits move up to the end of the bridge. What's their max move speed?
Oh, they have 30 feet.
Oh, okay. 5, 6. I have evenly spaced them at the end, which appeared to be what you wanted them to do.
Yep.
Okay. And they prepare the attack action for anything that comes within range. What is their range?
I think it's just 5 feet. They do have a breath attack. 15-foot cone.
Do you want them to prepare their breath attack or just melee?
Just melee for the time being.
Okay. Then... there!
Let's see. Measure distance. Oh,
You through the light fog that rests between you and Raiken, saw him get the tar beat out of him. And you saw firebolts and fireballs exploding in the fog and dropping zombies, so you know fire does work.
Unfortunately, I have very little fire.
It's true.
At
That scorched your ray.
I think I have. Technically, probably, maybe. I'd have to check. 80 feet. I can see this one, right?
At 80 feet, it is lightly obscured.
Okay.
Currently, yeah. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, lightly obscured.
I'm gonna ray of frost the one that I had just been. Hold on. I want to slow it down. Make it sprint for its next.
Okay, let's rename him. Let's rename. You get to be zombie.
I have very little
6.
hope of actually doing any damage, but.
Okay, so 6 is slow.
And I think I'm comfortable being a bit away, so I am going to remain where I am. I suppose I should actually roll to hit.
Sure. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Because the effect only happens if I hit.
It's true.
I
It
can
does
roll
only
another
happen
one.
if you hit. I'm confident that you'll hit.
I mean, I could roll 2 1s in a row.
You could.
I wouldn't put it past me. I, however, got a 16.
Total? Okay, they hit.
I suppose technically I should roll for damage.
Okay.
So I am unsure if they are immune to cold. I need to find d8s for that, though.
They're immune to cold.
Okay, cool. I don't need to find my d8s.
If you hadn't needed to find the DAs, I would have let you roll it, but since it was taking time. Alright, anything else?
Cool. No, that is me.
Okay. As we roll into the next turn, you do see that as the zombies are getting closer to you, it's almost as if they're bringing the fog with them, and the fog thickens.
Zah.
The light obscuring now starts at 30 feet, and the heavy obscuring starts at 60 feet.
Uh-oh.
Oopsie. Jebble. Jebble is there.
I no longer have Scorching Ray prepared.
These guys are now all... they had gotten out of the fog and or not out of the fog, but close enough that they weren't lightly obscured. Now they are lightly obscured. All of the ones directly in front of you. This one over here is heavily obscured. Everything beyond this guy is heavily obscured.
So... Can I summon my familiar and cast a bonus action spell?
I believe so. I don't know if it's supposed to be an action or a bonus action to bring the familiar in. If that's an action, then yes.
I think it's an action to summon the familiar back.
Okay, then, I mean, yeah. That sounds fair to me. You dismiss your familiar. The Skith pops out of the pocket dimension, appearing at the top of your staff, and kind of crows and stretches a little bit, and you're able to bonus action to cast a spell. Or do you want him
to... I just looked at the spell.
Huh?
It is an action. I just looked at Find Familiar. So.
Then, yeah. But it is not a spell, so you are able to cast a bonus action spell. So,
Right.
Are you having Skith carry it to use it for you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Next time.
Okay. So, what spell are you casting, or at whom are you casting it?
Raiken.
Raiken.
Healing word.
Healing word.
It's not going to do an awful lot, but it'll help.
Yeah. Send him with a full cure wounds after that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. That's shite. That's 8 points restored.
Okay. Raiken, did you hear?
I did.
Alright, you got 8 HP back.
I minimized.
Yay!
You're like almost full now.
Yeah, really
You
close.
might survive one hit.
No, I can survive a crit bite and 2 punches or kicks.
Okay.
Actually, that amount will bring me down to 0. So.
Alright, so that was an action and a bonus action. Do you wish to move at all? Because Skith is sitting on your staff, he'll go with you.
How... What distance am I from the...
The nearest zombie appears to be 45 feet away.
I'm going to... I move forward 10 feet.
Boop, boop, 10 feet.
And I am going to turn to the Mephits and tell them, go out and attack those undead.
Okay, you tell them attack undead. Anything left?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Vendar. That fog just rolled in and made things a lot harder for you.
Is that one next to Raiken within 60 feet?
Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yes. So he is just lightly obscured right now.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot that one.
Okay.
Since it's so easy to hit, I'm gonna use sharpshooter. A while.
Very well. That is number 3. Fire away.
16 to hit.
16 will hit.
And since Raiken's adjacent, I get sneak attack.
That is correct.
Snooky attack.
Do a sneak snook.
Snooky sneak.
That's 48 fire damage.
Damn, nice.
I love sneak attack.
Yeah. Very, very nice. That one is the one who had evaded the fireball, and so was unhurt, so he is charbroiled and spilling guts, but still standing.
God damn. I was hoping he'd die.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would have been
I
nice.
was hoping he'd die too.
And then I guess I'll just stand here.
Okay, you're not gonna move any closer?
No, I don't want to get any closer.
Okay.
I debated about moving further back.
You
I think
are
I'll just stay
watching the fog move. Like, it's not like it's gonna stop now. It is gonna keep getting harder to see.
Yeah, that's why I decided not to move further back.
Okay. Alright then. Just making sure that you know what your character knows.
Mm-hmm.
Lorelei.
Right. She's going invisible. So
Okay.
that's something she can just do at will.
Yes. Maybe don't do that.
Yeah, it's nice for me to see her.
I'll put a torch on her. That'll totally
Okay.
remind me that she's invisible.
I'll remember it anyway. What's her flight speed? 40 feet. Okay. She can get up to here.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20,
So-
25, 30, 35, 40. Here is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, might as well double move. And
Okay.
Get up next to this zombie.
30, 35, 40. Right
Old
there.
strategy, Cotton.
Let's see if it pays off for her.
Let's hope they
Yeah, hap-
can't sense her via smell or something. Just
Yeah.
swat her out of the fucking sky.
We'll find out. I mean, she
I'm
can
less
be
concerned about
resummoned
that.
regardless, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just be a little
Would
poof.
totally
It's
spoil my
so
plans if
funny.
she did. That's it. She's gonna stay there invisible.
Okay.
That's right, you
Raiken.
can cast spells through her, can't you? So you can.
Or Raiken. Hasn't even gotten an attack yet, and he took a huge beating.
And now he's gonna use his action to heal.
I feel like there was a lesson the party was taught by Lara Mendes the last time they fought, like, nasty zombies that, could have come in handy, but, that's okay.
Nah.
What are you gonna do?
I wasn't here the last time the party fought nasty zombies.
Well, Raiken is going
I'm
to
entirely
attack.
sure what you're referring to.
Hang on, I want to hear the person who's acting one more time.
Raiken's attack.
Okay.
He's not gonna heal?
Nope, he's attacking.
No.
Raiken is going on the offensive.
He wants
Bold
to slice
strategy.
He wants to slice the zombie up.
Alright, slice this
He wants
zombie
it
up.
dead.
Huzzah! He got a 21.
Yeah, 21. A 21 will hit.
Okay. Get my dicey doos out. 8. I need a d6.
Right, for improved smite.
Improved smite, and also the d6 is for
Oh, Hunter's
the
Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Mm.
Yes.
You were able to move that as a bonus action, I think.
No, that was the one
Oh, it was still on the same
one.
dude? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Totally. I should have marked him. I was dumb. Sorry. I'll mark the next one if you can move it.
Okay. The real question is, do I want to real smite it?
It looks bad. This thing looks like it's on its last leg. Just so you know. It does not look...
Like it's 3 attacks?
Like, 48 damage that are maybe...
You can real smite it, but I'm gonna tell you as DM, your character's like, I feel like my improved smite might take care of this.
1 HP, it ends up taking 8.
It takes you out.
It looks like you could poke it with your finger and it would fall over.
I'm gonna use my Divine Smite and also use my Armor's ability to double damage.
Okay, you may do so.
To make sure it's mush.
But no, I'm not going to. Okay. For normal damage, it was shit. That is 10 points of non-magical silver slashing.
Alrighty. It appears to take full damage.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Good. I don't have to worry about not being a magical weapon. That's good. Okay. 6 radiant.
And 6 radiant. Alright, hold on. I'm using colors so that I can keep track of how people are doing damage to things. Give me just a second to choose what I want slashing to be. It seems like it'll be... I can tell what that is, I think. And then 6 radiant, huh? And
yes.
We're gonna make that just like an obnoxious yellow. Yeah, okay. Or a marigold that I can actually see. Cool. You slash into it and it bursts into holy fire and crumbles into ash.
Thank God.
I think I can kill one of these things in one shot. I just gotta roll a little bit better.
How far are the 3 zombies from the other zombie that's closer to me?
How far do you think they are?
Gotta be at least like 40 feet, right? Maybe 30?
5, 10, 15, 20,
I think 25, 30.
25, 30, 35, 40. Look at you. You got it. 40 plus feet.
40 plus feet. Okay. I don't think that they'd be able to attack me then.
Alright.
You are welcome to think that.
I know. I'm welcome to think it. It's not necessarily true. Raiken is going to. I mean, can Raiken see anywhere past that zombie?
Yeah. I mean, like, the fog is pretty thick, but you still know about where that kerfuffle was. You know that there's more creatures out here past that zombie. But they didn't see before the fog thickened. Before the fog thickened. God, that is actually hard to say. They didn't appear to be heading toward you.
Okay. Then Raiken is going to move around to the right side of the zombie.
Alright, that's what I thought you would do. 5. You can't see Lorelei, but she's small, so that shouldn't matter. 10.
Wham! Ah! Lorelei goes down.
Just full on sprints through her. Like a fly on a windshield.
It's actually tiny sized, so...
Yeah, so she should not cause any problems with characters trying to move through her square. But, it's a weird thought.
Like, oh, bugs splattered on my chest plate.
I believe there is a rule for as long as there's a 2 size gap difference, you can move through something in space, regardless of friendly ally or terrain.
Okay.
Yeah, I think stuff like that. Yeah.
All right.
At least that was a thing before.
No, I believe that is accurate. They can't stop you. They don't make it any harder. They're just too small. You suddenly hear your armor say windshield wiper active.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to switch Hunter's Mark to the zombie.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to attack it.
Sure.
Fuck. 14.
Gonna allow that. 14, you said, to hit?
Yes.
Okay, that hits.
Wait, what were you? Are we not supposed to allow the movement?
No, it was. You can. I don't know offhand if there's anything preventing you from taking part of your attack action, doing a bonus action, then taking the next part of your attack action, and I don't care to look for it. I'm allowing you to do it. There might be a rule against it.
Okay.
And I've decided it's minor in this case. If it comes up with something that's really OP later, then I'll revisit it.
Okay. Then I am going to use a level 2 smite.
5, 6. Okay, this is 4. Okay, level 2 smite. This one got caught in that fireball earlier, but is not bloodied.
Fuck. Well, I need one more D8.
And remember that they're undead, so you get the extra D8 on smites.
Yeah. That's if I do the actual divine smite, right?
Yes,
Not
that's
the-
if you do the actual divine smite.
Improved is still just 1.
Improved is still just 1, but you said you were doing a level 2.
Yes.
Right, which would normally be 3, but now is 4. So you should have 5 total radiant D8s.
Yeah, I need 1. I don't think I actually think I've ran out of
D8s?
Fair amount of D8.
Gotta get
So I'll
you
just have to, I need to get another set, I guess.
Time to buy more dice.
Wait. Hold on, found it.
It still might be time to buy more dice, though.
It might be. I'll have to look at some stuff. I actually didn't get any RTX this year.
Oh.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Wow, that's a lot of low numbers.
I forgot that I can add flames.
Okay, for normal damage, that was really terrible, and it is action 3, 9 points of non-magical silver slashing.
Alright, 9 points of non-magical silver slashing, which it appears to take the full brunt of. So that's ba-boom. And then 5 d8s worth of radiant damage to this thing.
It's really shit. I got 2 1s, a 2, and a 3 for 4 of the dice.
Okay.
Yes.
5, 7, and then one more.
14.
14. So that wasn't so bad. 7 on the first 4, and then another 7 on the last one.
Oh wait, hold on, I forgot the... Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, that's it. 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
3. Okay, so this thing erupts in radiant fire, and you, before it was so far beyond the pale that it was unclear if it had had any extra effect because, like, your base damage from the attack had killed it. With this, the base damage hadn't been enough to kill it, but you know that the radiant damage seems to be extraordinarily effective.
Okay.
It dies.
Oh, yes. Whew. Thank God. I was like, well, at least I made it, like, extremely bloody then.
Get a radiant string.
How much
Gotta talk
movement
to
do I?
Nalia.
How much movement do I still have left?
Yeah,
Did I
I-
use it?
I'm making a list.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. One more square?
Raiken's good to stay back.
You're gonna stay where you are?
Yep.
Okay. You did your bonus action, you did your action, and you've chosen your move, so you're good, which makes it Yukikaze. Yukikaze. Nothing has come up and challenged you yet, but stuff was moving. Stuff has gotten closer. Can't hear you.
Yeah, it helps when I'm up here. So 5, 10, 15.
No.
No?
Shut up,
I
Sam.
can't stop you.
Well, wait, didn't you activate telepathic
Yeah,
mode?
we're
Oh, yeah.
right.
So yeah, actually, you don't have to shut up, Sam. What do you want to say to him?
Don't run at them. Let them come to you and just hit them when the first one hits you.
Yeah,
The one of
better
them
to
is slow.
stay where they won't be able to hit you next turn, which is, right after you. Then you just see how Raiken got the shit kicked out of him.
It's suddenly very
Yeah.
loud inside your head. So, you take a few steps forward and the party starts yelling inside your head. What do you do?
Only a special person can take the kind of hits they dish out.
Well, let's say that you're maybe here as they're shouting at you.
Okay, so I was about 20 right here. So I was about 20. That was 30.
Out there.
10.
No, you don't have to follow my light. I'm trying to turn it off.
No,
I just wanted you on
no.
the other light square.
15. How far away? I forget how to do the measurement.
Oh, it's just 1, 1, 1. So every time you move a square, even if it's diagonal, it's just 1.
No, I mean for measuring from me to the.
Oh,
further.
M. But, like, he just would have to move up 1 square to attack you.
Yeah, I got the. Figure out how to do this.
You see that this one has like ice on its legs in the same way that means that you know that Laramenda's hit it with a ray of frost. This is it is visible that this one is slowed. You can see that the ice is melting, but
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move here. It's like I didn't plan so quickly. I respond. I didn't plan to run fully ahead, and also Raiken, don't get too far away from us. Also, and then I will. No, because that puts me.
I like how ice is now Laramentis' calling card.
I think it has been since you guys went into the vault.
So it's like if there's ice on anything, It's pretty much Laraventus.
How there was
And
him?
he's got like 2 offensive maneuvers that he uses, and it's
Oh man, suddenly
One
I'm
of them is
remembering a
ice.
dude who just suddenly died as an icicle exploded out of him.
You know, that happens, I hear. Like, spontaneous icification. It's a problem.
Alright, where are you where you want to be, Malachi, or are you still figuring that out?
No, I'm reading my skills real quick.
Okay.
Well, they're in. I can hit something 5 feet away from me, right?
Right, meaning it has to be adjacent to you, which this guy here... Oops. Here is not currently.
I'm gonna stand where I am and then use lunging attack.
Lunging attack. Oh, yeah, yeah. That gives you 1 extra square, so range 10.
Yeah, so then I'm just gonna do the 1. So I'll do 1 attack. And it'll be a single attack because it's not a normal attack.
Alright, that is
Trip it.
Zormby 5.
I don't think you can use 2 maneuvers in a single attack.
Oh, yeah.
Or a single hit, I mean.
No, I can.
Okay.
It's a reactive. It's not a... So, trip attack, I have to make contact. So, as soon as I make contact, I can use it. But do I disease reaction? Trip attack. When you hit with the weapon attack... Oh, wait, do I have to do an attack to begin with? Actually, lunging attacks is when you make a melee attack on it. No, that's just saying when I do the attack. Okay. Yeah, since trip attack is when I hit, it can be... That's when I activate it.
Okay. Cool.
But I only have 5... the limitation, Laraventus, is the 5 per combat. Before arrest.
Yeah, but it still gives you a lot of options in combat. And yeah, some maneuvers require like a reaction or something, but if they only specify on attack or on hit, then they're like at wills, and you can just stack them.
Cool. Good to know.
At least I believe that to be true. So,
That's what it reads like, so.
Yeah.
Just looked it up. It says nothing about limitation otherwise.
Yeah, so go for it. Lunging attack.
And I roll shit, so... Wait.
This is the one that got shot by Leah, so it's got some, like, dents in its flesh from where the force bolts were hitting it.
Does 18 hit it?
Whew, I'm sorry. It does.
Oh, that's good.
so far we've seen that a 14 will hit it.
Oh, okay.
They're really easy to hit. They're just really hard to kill.
They also
they're nasty, but they're
like assholes.
Oh yeah, I should say
take it.
they are challenging to kill. You have kind of trounced a couple of them in two hits, so I wouldn't call them hard to kill. They're challenging to kill, but if they're not dead, then they are devastating on the battlefield.
Yeah, their biggest threat is that if they can get to you, then they got 5 attacks to fuck you up.
Now, I will point out Yukikaze, because you have good battlefield sense and you're always looking for advantages. You can see that one of the ones that went down over by Raiken's original position seems to have, beneath the skin, a reduced amount of flesh at the joints for its arms and legs. You feel like you could potentially remove a limb instead of targeting the body.
Cut its leg off.
If I targeted an area, don't I have to roll?
It'll be a little harder to hit. Like this one, you swung at its body, and you're hitting. But I'll say that it'll be a little harder to target the smaller area, but you might be able to remove limbs.
Yeah. But I can use. Sorry, I just want to get clarification on this. So it says, like, lunging attack says when you make a melee attack on your turn. So that just because.
Yeah. Which is different from when you hit.
Is it different from when I do an attack action because extra attack won't apply to this because it's using the move.
It's different, yeah. It is different from when you use an attack action. Making a melee attack is distinct from using the attack action. So you can apply it to bonus action attacks.
Yeah, like attack of opportunity is...
Right, exactly. It's a reaction attack, and you can apply it to that too.
Not an attack of opportunity.
An attack of opportunity is not an attack on your turn.
Right. So if it doesn't specify that you can use it on your turn, then if it does not specify that you can use it when it's not your turn, then you can't. But
yeah,
if you
so like lunging attack is attack on your turn, so you couldn't use it on.
Yeah. Not that you'd really be able to anyway, just because attacks of opportunity only trigger when they leave your threatened range. So
yeah. But it's just wording. Wording is important.
You're correct.
Well, that's just why I was clarifying real quick. So, all right, and I am going to use trip attack on it because I did hit.
Okay. Yep.
So
I got it.
He did a lunging attack to reach it, and then upon hitting it, he did a tripping attack.
Under the maneuvers part specifically, you learn 3 maneuvers of your choice, which are detailed under maneuvers below. Many maneuvers enhance an attack in some way. You can only use 1 maneuver per attack.
Oh, never mind.
So it doesn't call it out in any of the maneuvers because it calls it out in the section specifically where you gain the ability to use maneuvers.
I'm just mad at how the thing is indexed. I typed in maneuver just to get to the maneuver section so that I could read exactly what you just read, and it would not pull it up in the search. It just kept pulling up Tasha's stuff. I'm like, I have to go to the fighter page and scroll, and I just didn't have time. Thank you for doing that. Okay, so, anyway, you use lunging attack and hit.
I blame us not getting to battle enough because we're doing a lot of role playing. So it's going to be 6 damage plus 16 damage total, magical slashing. No wait, what is this? Silver Fang is slashing. It would be magical slashing, right? You have properties finesse and light.
It's a magic weapon, so it does magical slashing.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so that's what I hit is with 16.
16 slashing, magical slashing damage, you say?
Yep, that's it. And I'll just be here. And I'll stay there.
You're not going to take your other 2 attacks?
Remember, I only get the 2 attacks with the attack action, and
You get 3 attacks with an attack action and a bonus action, right?
Yeah, well, I'm just taking a melee action because I'm outside of the 5-foot range because I'm using lunge to reach him.
Right. So you're only attacking with lunge once. You're not going to try lunging all 3 times?
No, I'm not going to lunge all 3 times. I don't want to blow all my maneuvers just yet. So.
Okay. Alright, so you attack it once and then end your turn, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Low is low.
Okay.
I have a lot of options.
It's going to be pretty.
Yeah, it might not be pretty. Alright.
Get ready for 15 attacks.
It becomes the zombies.
I'm picturing Raiken, except I think Yukikaze is slightly easier to hit.
He also has less HP, I think.
True. Yeah. And no way to heal himself.
I mean, fighters have the same damage dice as paladins. Hit dice, I should say.
As the zombie turn's an easy one to remember to come back to, and it is 10, 9:30, depending on where you're at.
Yeah, how are we ending
Do
here?
you want to stop there, or do you want to like do the zombie one first, ring around? I'm just curious.
No. You're right. I didn't even notice the time.
Yeah, time went by really fast.
Combat takes a while.
Yeah.
I mean, this is only the zombies turn. Let me do the initiative thing here. We're in round 2. It is zombies, so I'll put the big start there, and I'm gonna do a little meta line here, and I'm gonna say fog 30, 60. That should be enough information for us to jump right into it next time. Damn. So yeah, scary goddamn zombies. Now you know why all these soldiers are running for their lives.
I picked where I was. I picked where I was because if this one's slowed, I should not get attacked by one of them, right? 15?
If they can move 30 normally, then with slow movements it can move 20, not half, it's minus 10.
Oh,
then it goes 5, 10, 15. This one would still be able to get to you.
Even if it was half, it would be able to get to you.
Yeah, even at halved, it would still be able to get to you. Because it only has to get to the square next to you, so it has to go 1 short of you, or 5 feet short of you.
Yeah, so you got 15 attack skin coming next turn.
It's okay, it's just 15 attacks.
20.
I mean, I only had 112 damage taken from me.
Hey, there was a fog. I didn't see how many attacks Raiken took.
Yeah, you did.
It was lightly
You were right, you were
obscured as
the
all of them
closest
beat
to
the
me.
shit out of him. Yeah, this is you.
The fog was pretty thick. I was pretty far away.
You weren't. You were the
He was
closest
lightly
to me.
obscured at most.
And the fog was thin in the first round. Anyway, good stuff, guys. Good opening. You got Vendar's mother got to speak to her eldest son. She seemed happy about that, and now you guys are getting Cuisinarted by these zombie monks.
Wow.
And I finally got to summon some of these elementals.
And you finally got to summon and use them. You summoned them against the Lich, but then she talked your ear off and they got unsummoned.
Oh, I did, yes.
Yeah.
Good thing zombies aren't very talkative.
Yeah, no, they're really not. They're kind of here for one purpose. They're gonna get right down to it.
All I
I
want
forgot-
to do is eat your
I,
brains.
You forgot about
I forgot
this.
that I actually did summon them. I was like, I knew I meant to summon them. I was like,
Yeah.
that was my plan. I planned to summon them. And then,
Yeah. No, you
Oh, yeah,
actually,
that's
you
right,
summoned
we
them
did.
right before entering the Lich's room, and then you chatted with her for like 2 hours, or an hour at least. And so they just kind of went, bleh.
Yeah, and then she attacked us. I
So,
didn't have a chance.
Yukikaze has a solution to this little predicament.
run
I
away.
think.
Does it die?
No, I have the full armor of Bahamut,
Yeah, just true.
and I don't know if I need to spend anything to jump off the ground.
No, I mean, technically the wings are, the wings are, in general, they are always there unless you want them to not be there. In general, you always have
Here's
these
the
dragon
thing, if
wings
you-
and dragon tail.
If you can fly up 10 feet, you would be safe.
I didn't use all my movement.
Okay.
That would prevent you from getting this shit kicked out of you next turn.
How much
So
movement
that's
did you
what
have
happens
left?
when else.
I only moved like 15 because I was at the end of the bridge.
Yeah,
10
you were
feet out.
here. Five.
That end of the bridge was 20, so I was 10 feet out from where I was because I was in the front.
You were 10 feet out from the bridge, so you were here.
One more, I was right.
You were 15 feet out.
Oh, no, so it's 20, 25. Oh yeah, I was right where you
Okay,
were.
so you're here. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20. You do have 10 feet, so you can move up 10 feet. If you want to.
Or
If
back
that's
10 feet, if you still want to take attention, but get hit a little less.
One
You
more time.
think that
No, I'm just gonna do that because I want to utilize my wings.
What's your total fly speed? Is it the same as your move speed?
That would be on the armor.
It should be, yeah.
you think that you won't get hit 10 feet up, but did you see these guys spin? They probably helicopter your ass.
They just fucking force jump onto him.
I have stuff to do tomorrow, and I'm short on caffeine, so I'm going to bed.
Nice.
Good night.
Night.
Alright, we'll figure this out. Alright, so, we'll see everybody next time. Good night, stream!
Night.
Bye.